Welcome to Motorsport at the Movies. I'm Jake Sanson, and this week we're taking you into a strange, anthropomorphic world. Imagine that cars are the only living thing on the planet, and you just wrote the concept for Cars, the movie that does for the automobile what Thomas the Tank Engine did for the railways, and was the 6th full-length feature film for the Pixar Animation Studios of Emeryville, California. During the making of A Bug's Life back in 1998, storyboard artist Jorgen Klubian came up with a story for Pixar to make into a movie for the next year, but when Pixar plopped for Toy Story 2 as their next project, the idea was put on the back burner. Meanwhile, Pixar movie director John Lasseter is alleged to have thought of an idea for an all-Cars movie whilst on a road trip with his family through Route 66. After several of the Pixar team went on a few road trips to research the concept, the plans for a movie called Route 66 were firmly in motion. Except that they didn't want people to get confused with the old TV show of the same name, so they changed the title to Cars. They brought in some big stars too, with Owen Wilson in the lead role of Lightning McQueen, Paul Newman as the Hudson Hornet, not for the first time in a motorsport movie, and outrageous stand-up comedian Larry the Cable Guy as Tow Mater, whilst the bad guy role goes to Michael Keaton as Dirty Tactics racing car Chick Hicks. Could swear I've seen him in another racing movie. The plot surrounds rookie racer Lightning McQueen, battling to win the famous Piston Cup. See what they did there, NASCAR fans? On his way to a showdown for the championship, he gets arrested and sentenced to community service in a rundown town on Route 66. It's a bit grim for a Disney plot. Along the way, he learns that there's more to life than just winning, and having fun with your friends and family counts for a whole lot. Aww. Being a car movie made by Disney, there are some big celebrity cameos for race fans, including Darrell Waltrip as race commentator Darrell Cartrip, and racing legends such as Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mario Andretti, and even the king himself, Richard Petty. Even 7 times Formula 1 world champion Michael Schumacher shows up. Now be honest, that's quite cool. Thanks to Pixar's incredible visual effects team, the movie is spectacular to behold in terms of colour, sound and racing accuracy. And it's not a bad plot either. The reason the cars look so good graphically is partly down to Lasseter deciding to utilise the same techniques used by real car manufacturers to design real live automobiles. The rest is largely down to Pixar, if we're being really honest. And if you've ever wondered why Lightning McQueen is number 95, it's a tribute to the year Toy Story, Pixar's first full-length motion picture, was released. The film grossed $461 million worldwide and became the biggest commercial franchise in Disney history, breaking all merchandising records, with a whopping $10 billion made in the first 5 years since its release in 2006. There's even a Cars experience at the Walt Disney World Speedway in Florida, and yes, those are real NASCAR stock cars. There's also been a vast array of video games, short film spin-offs and a sequel, which even featured the likes of Lewis Hamilton and Jeff Gordon, with foreign versions of the film giving cameos to Fernando Alonso in Spain, Mark Winterbottom in Australia, and even Sebastian Vettel in Germany. Mind you, they also made a terrible spin-off movie called Planes, which is all about, yes, planes! How did you guess? At least it gave Sky F1 commentator David Croft his big break in the movies. Good on you, Crofty! So, as we're being generous, it's a worthy 4 stars. If there was a bit more racing and a bit less cute and cuddly, I'd probably have given it 5. But then it wouldn't be Disney, would it? Cars is the ultimate Pixar success story, and with news of a 3rd movie arriving in cinemas in the near future, it looks like it'll just keep growing and growing. Well, that's my opinion, folks, but what did you think? Was it top-notch or a flop watch? Was I too harsh or too fair? Let me know your opinion with the comments box below. And of course, give me your suggestions as to which movies you'd like to see reviewed in the future. It could be one of these. I'm Jake Sanson for RaceWorldTV. See you next time.